Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jennifer Burnham Holtzclaw, and I'm seeking the office of Suwannee County Tax Collector. I was born and raised in Suwannee County and have been married to my husband, Mike Holtzclaw of O'Brien, for 12 years. We have 2 daughters in the red shirts here on my left, your right side of the room, Aubrey and Ansley, who are 7 and 9. We are members of Westwood Baptist Church. I graduated from Florida State University in 2003. I misspoke Monday night when giving this same speech and said 2023, so it's just 20 years ahead. But I graduated from FSU in 2003 and received or earned a bachelor's degree in Management Information Systems. Upon graduation, my career began as an IT help desk technician at a malpractice company in Jacksonville, Florida, where I commuted 5 days a week to and from Jacksonville. With a little bit of experience under my belt, I was able to apply, interview, and receive the job as the Assistant IT Director for Columbia County Bank in Lake City, Florida. The Columbia County Bank in Lake City, Florida had 5 locations, and basically my job would be anytime an employee, we had probably 100 employees at that time. My first job, we had hundreds of employees. Anytime they had a problem with their email, their computer, the internet, printer, anything tech issues, I think you all probably know what IT help desks do. But anyway, so I was the first point of contact for that, and of course would go out and try to solve their issues. Years later, I followed my passion for teaching and became a teacher and taught for 9 years, 6 of those years being high school math. Throughout the years, while wearing all these other hats and changing careers, I also assisted my mother in her 44-year journey of being a retail music store owner. I was very active in that business, I think most of you know. Most recently, I have owned a small business of my own where we teach music lessons to nearly 100 students each week. I've always dreamed of running for Suwannee County Tax Collector, as I watched my father serve in this capacity for many years. Every 4 years since he retired 16 years ago, I've thought, is this it? Is this the time? And so after some things that occurred last year and the beginning of this year, and after a lot of prayer, my husband and I decided that 2024 was the year. The Tax Collector's Office has the privilege to assist families during some of the biggest milestones of their lives, accessing a newborn's birth certificate, administering a driving test and issuing a teen's first driver's license, CDLs, hunting and fishing licenses, concealed weapons permit, vehicle and boat registrations, and paying property taxes on your, I should say your, not there, because I'm talking to you guys, the taxpayers, on your homes and businesses. Having been raised in a family business, I'm always looking at restaurants, organizations, and businesses that I frequent to find out how could the customer service be improved here. As a taxpayer myself, I would like to improve the customer service in the Suwannee County Tax Collector's Office by implementing modern technology and cross-training employees to reduce wait times. I have researched many other tax collectors in the state of Florida and discovered many avenues to improve our citizens' experience in this office. I'd like to allocate funds from fee-based services, and let me explain what fee-based services are. In a tax collector's office, whenever you do certain transactions, part of the money collected for that transaction gets to stay with that county. And not just that county, but with that office. For instance, anytime a driver's license is renewed, the tax collector's office gets to keep $6.25 of that transaction. Those fees can be used however the tax collector chooses to use them. One thing I would like to see is a satellite office with a drive-through. So instead of spending $1 million or whatever it is that the county commissioners have talked about spending on a new building, a 10,000 square foot building, I would like to keep the current tax collector's office where it is because the location is perfect for being near the property appraiser's office and the courthouse, which is where the clerk of court's office is. And I think most of us know that those places need to be within the same vicinity. But I would like to have a satellite office within Suwannee County, not necessarily Suwannee County, but close by, close to the current tax collector's office, so people can still do their business, but to also integrate that drive-through for so many people that are not able to get in and out of their vehicles. One of the main things I'm gonna do, and probably one of the first things I'm gonna do if elected, is I'm going to hire at least one bilingual employee. We have non-English speaking taxpayers in this county who are not currently being served in this office. In fact, there are signs in there that say in Spanish, "We do not speak Spanish. You may not use your phone, bring a translator." And I think that we are doing those people an injustice. And so that will be one of the first things that I would like to do. Plus, guys, it will speed up the transactions. And so everybody else in that office can get in and get out a lot faster. These are just a few of my ideas to better serve you. I have a true desire to serve the people of Suwannee County and will be available and accessible to all of you at all times. I humbly ask you to support me, Jennifer Burnham Holtzclaw, for Suwannee County Tax Collector in the primary on August 20th. I promise to serve you with honesty, integrity, and respect. Thank you, Sherry, and all of you volunteers for what you do here and for inviting me to speak tonight.